and then I'd look at some of the videos that I've made over. I mean, I've done this for like 13 years now. It's not. People just see the Pokemon on the podcast at the moment because half of my videos are privated. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just I'm young. I'm just young and I don't want that on the internet anymore.
That's fair. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Dual Hemisphere Hangout. My name is Luke, and joined with me each and every week, I do have my lovely co-host Jake. Jake, my man, say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing on this fine afternoon? Well, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, whenever you watch this. I mean, I watch the podcast back on a Monday morning. That's when I watch it. So it's always morning for me when I watch it back. And then I hear, I just let Luke know. It's like, please let me know if you can hear the goddamn, what you call it? We've got works going on. All I can hear is drills going off in the background. And so apologies in advance if you can hear that. I've tried to tune my microphone out for the past half an hour to try and get it to be okay for you guys. But unfortunately, I cannot help the neighbours wanting to start they started at 7:30 a.m. an hour and a half ago. So that's when I got out of bed.
Lame. It's whack. But I don't hear it, and I doubt anyone will hear it. But to be fair, there's lots of podcasts I've listened to where stuff goes on in the background, and you know what? No one gives a fuck. So let's go.
Happy days. Yeah, I take it way too
days.
personally. Like, I try and do way too much in terms of audio quality. And then I actually listen to some actual professional podcasts. I mean, we're never going to be professional because we're not in a studio. Like that's just the be all and end all. But yeah, like when they rent out there's a podcaster that I listen to where he rents out Airbnbs sometimes because a lot of the people he interviews are in LA. Audio's not good because they're just in a bog standard room. But I don't understand how they get that mic quality out of an empty room because like I don't know how they're tuning it. Because if I put this in a bog standard room, this Rode Pod mic, oh my god, sounds like ass. But never mind, we have stuff to do today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Do you want to go? It was your idea, so I suppose you should introduce it.
Yeah. I was gonna say So I was talking to Jake a little bit. I was just like, man, I don't know how your week's been, but our week's been pretty bog standard. Nothing eventful happened. So I was like, you know what? I thought it'd be a good idea to, we haven't played a game or had like, I don't know, like a segment or something in a really long time. We've always just kind of had conversational flows and stuff like that. But I was listening to a couple podcasts this week, and a lot of them, they were talking about things like, you know what? I know you, but do I really know you? And I'm like, you know what? I think I know Jake pretty well. I was like, you know what? Let's just come up with some questions, something fun to just kind of ask us random questions that maybe we've always wanted to ask, or something where we're just like, I have no idea I know this about you, Jake. So, I think we just came up with some questions, and who knows how long this will go for. Hopefully it won't go on too long, but if it does, it does. We like our tangents here. So that might be one of those where it goes for like 30 minutes.
You might get 2 episodes.
Yeah, that'd be nice. There you go. There you go. But I guess I'll go first, and I think this is just a fun one considering you just took a sip of it. But if you had to give up one thing forever, would you either pick up alcohol or coffee?
Oh, I'll give it up coffee 1,000,000%. That's a super easy one. Like, let me preface this by I am not an alcoholic, but but ... No, I think being English, it's written into our culture in a way.
Yeah.
Like, drinking culture it's just a thing, and it's with any social interaction. If you watched any of my previous streams back in COVID when I first met Luke, like I wasn't drunk, but it helps me loosen up a bit. Like, can I deal without caffeine? Yes. Should I be able to deal without caffeine? Yes. Am I addicted to caffeine? Probably. But I think it's more of a turn of habit now. Like, I wake up, it's part of the morning routine. It never was. Yeah. I didn't drink coffee until Rach bought a coffee machine it was in Didsbury, so like 2022. Like, I just didn't drink coffee at all. And then she bought the coffee machine. I was like, well, I'll give this a go. And to be honest, I
Mhm.
don't really particularly like the taste of it.
Okay.
I drink it black because I'm lazy.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan
Fair.
of the fancy dancy lattes and
Yeah.
frappuccinos and all that. It's just technically it's a lungo that I drink, but it's a long black because I overpull.
Yeah.
I overpull it from the machine.
Fair.
Um,
Fair. I
but
guess if
I'm
let
one
me
of those.
rephrase
Sorry,
it real
Luke.
quick.
Go on.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say, let me
No, I was just gonna say
rephrase it
I
because
like the I'm weird because I like the taste of alcohol. I like the taste of beer,
that's fair.
and most people don't
Okay.
because it tastes like piss.
So it wouldn't change if I were to be like, give up beer or coffee. You're still choosing coffee.
Oh, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Okay.
I my Friday nights, I had one beer last
Mhm.
night, and it was like the best thing ever. It's just I look forward to it, like the way like
Yeah.
when a new game comes out,
Yeah.
and I get a beer, and I sit down and I
Mhm.
shut the office door, and I just sit back. It's a sign of relaxation, isn't it? Like everyone wants
Yeah.
like that pina colada on the beach. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it's fairly easy for me. I know you'd probably be the
Okay.
opposite. You could, yeah, like, but
Yeah.
that seems like American culture. You don't really drink that much. It's
No.
more of the
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
aspect. Um,
Social. Yeah. Very social.
plus, everything's miles away, so you all have to drive, and you can't
Yes, you
drink
do.
and drive, kids. So
No, don't do that. Guys, don't
that's
do
the problem with England. All
that.
the pubs are in walking distance, so there's no
Yes.
excuse.
Yep. And no one cares if you pass out on a farm out in the middle of nowhere. They don't care.
I have
That's
woke up in a bush
part of the
before.
norm. There you go.
Oh, right. My first question for you is: it's always a really good icebreaker. This one. What's the
Okay.
strongest animal you genuinely could batter?
The strongest animal that I could genuinely batter.
Or beat
Strongest
up,
animal.
beat in a fight.
I'm walking away. I'm like I might be hurt, but I'm walking away.
Yeah, yeah, you could take some, you could take
Yeah.
a black eye, couple of cuts and bruises, but
Yeah.
you won. What do you reckon it's going to be?
I think I could take down like a bobcat. Not a mountain lion, but like a
Oh.
bobcat.
What
I
about
think I could I
kangaroo? Do you
think I
reckon
could
you could take a roo? I reckon I could have a
Yeah.
roo. I
Yeah,
might break a couple of ribs when it kicks me, but if I get a swift
yeah.
left hook off on its snout,
I think I'm fat. I think the thing is that I think if I punched the kangaroo in the face once, it would stop. So it'd be so shocked that I punched it in the face. But I'm thinking like a bobcat because I'm like, you know what? If a bobcat jumped on me, like they're like 60 pounds now, could it go for my jugular and probably kill me in one shot? 1000%. But if by some means it misses, I'm fucking picking that 80-pound fucking thing and I'm lifting it over my shoulder and I'm slamming that bitch on the ground as hard as like I'm snapping that thing's fucking spine. Like it's done. Like if it does not kill me in one shot, that bobcat is dead. Now, that's about it. Now, I'm not going to be the one who's like, yeah, I could take on like a
a
wolf
bear.
or a mountain lion or a bear or a lion or a tiger. I almost said a cheetah, but I feel like I would never catch the cheetah. The cheetah would just run past me and I could never do nothing
Yeah.
about it. But like I feel like I could take on like a good like adult sized bobcat. Like if I'm like walking a trail in the mountains and it just decides to see me, I ain't fucking stopping and walking backwards. I'm like,
What other
bring it on.
wildlife do you have near you? Like, is that like the biggest thing that you have? Like, barring bears, because bears will literally just fucking rip your head off and walk away.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're probably there one time I was walking Josie and I'm about 95% sure I saw a wolf. Or a coyote, like some type of like big dog looking thing. It wasn't a dog, but I just remember seeing that and just be like, that thing's fucking huge. And I know right now that thing would fucking murder me and my dog.
Yeah. Well,
Like without question. Like my dog's the first to go on for. So Josie would try to like become friends with it and play with it. And but I will say when I fucking walked there, Josie kind of stopped and looked at it, and I kind of looked at it. She kind of looked at me, and I kind of looked at her, and we both unanimously said, "We're walking away." We
we're
just turned
dipping.
around real quick. We said,
We're out.
we're out of here." We didn't question it. I just kind of looked at her, and I looked down. I was like, Yeah, we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna turn our ass around right now.
Yeah, we're
But
done.
yeah, besides that, like the biggest animals that we would see probably in Virginia Beach, obviously, would be like maybe a black bear somehow wandered out of the woods or something like that, or like a bobcat. Um, and then obviously you can talk about sea animals. Like there's fucking dolphins and sharks here. So
We
yeah,
ain't winning in the
but
water, let's be honest. Like, you're just not.
yeah, yeah, not at all. But yeah, that's what I would take on. I think I could do that.
I reckon I could take a root.
Um,
That's about
yeah,
it out here. Well,
yeah,
everything's small out here. I
yeah.
can crush a spider, but then it'll give birth to 100 and they'll all eat me alive.
That's
Or
true.
the
And then
snake
if you
will
get
bite me
bit,
and I'll just die anyway. Like,
yeah, or if you get bit or something like that, that's funny. um, what is one thing that you're just secretly good at? Like, if you were to tell me you were good at it, would I be surprised?
um, I don't know. Like, secretly good at.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty out there in terms of. I used to be really good at skateboarding.
Okay.
That was pretty good. I could
Yeah.
hippie jump over a 6 foot pole.
Oh. Okay.
So technically, I could. Does that make me good at what? Is there an Olympic sport where you just jump in one spot? Like how high you can jump? Because I know there's like the long jump and
I
the high
mean,
jump where you have a pole.
th-
I don't have that.
there's like there's like a vertical jump like that they do for like professional athletes. They have to jump to see how high they can jump.
Yeah, you see,
I don't know
I
if
could
that's a
probably do. Well, I
sport,
can't
but
do
that's
that
a
now. But
yeah.
when I was young whippersnapper, I was pretty good at
Yeah.
that. That was like a secret skill. I
Okay.
could hippie jump higher than anyone in the skate park. That was
Okay.
like
You could
that was like
just
my shit.
you had a good broad jump. You could just go from here to here without much
Yeah,
effort. Okay.
yeah. Like, I was handing out S's and T's and A's, and I mean, you guys play horse, we play skate. Like,
Yeah, we play yeah. I don't know why we y'all had the cool one. We did well, to be fair, we did horse a lot, but then once skate came out, we called it skate because
yeah,
everyone called it skate then because skate
and
called it skate.
and then I suppose like a more recent one that
Mm,
being a pasty white boy from Yorkshire, you wouldn't really see.
yeah.
I'm getting pretty good with the smoker, you know. I'm getting pretty good at
Okay.
some barbecue, you know.
All
I mean,
right.
you could put me in Texas, I might be able to hold my own.
Oh,
I'm trying.
I think
Problem
we're
is,
gonna have to do that.
I don't have enough people to cook for, so it's
Fair.
harder for like if I was trying to get better at becoming quote unquote pitmaster, um,
Mhm.
like I'm only cooking like a couple of chicken breasts or um like a small brisket for myself. Like it's not I I'm not gonna go load the barbie up with
Yeah.
a premium cut of competition grade meat and then like
Yeah.
oh right well it's gonna go off in a couple of days and I don't think I can eat it all. And I'm not a big fan of cold meat
Yeah.
either. So it's like
Yeah.
you want to eat it there and then, but I'm
Mhm.
I'm getting pretty good at that. I'm getting.
Okay.
I'd say
Okay.
that's my
Okay.
secret so far.
That's cool. I would say when you told me that you like to grill out, I thought that was kind of odd the first time I heard you say because I'm just like, I never imagined like English people like cooking out. It's always been like an Americanized thing, you know. I
Yeah.
always thought like, oh, that's like very southern, like going out on a cookout or a barbecue, being outside cooking. When you're like, yeah, I'm gonna fire up the Barbie and go come, like, okay, cool, cool,
Okay.
cool. And yeah, and I mean, I'm white, so I can't jump. So that skill is never never passed down to me. I am literally the definition of white boys can't jump because I cannot.
What about you, Luke? Have you got any secret ones? Secret
I
skills?
mean, I think everyone. I don't know if it's a necessary secret. I think I've always told people that I know how to surf. So that's definitely. I feel like if you did not know me, or I just never told you, and I look the way I look now, you probably would never think I surfed. I mean, back in the Florida days when I had long hair and a beard, I definitely looked like I surfed. Um, considering I also had the darkest tan in the entire world because I was always outside. Um, and then honestly, people
That's
say
a
I'm
hard
like
question.
I sing. Yeah, people say I'm good at singing. Like I'll sing in the car and they're very surprised that like I sing well in the car. I mean,
I
I
could
don't know
plus
if
one
like
this. I
that
heard Luke singing in the shower in Florida. I could plus it.
yeah. I mean,
Guy's got a
I
good
guess
vocal
that's true.
range.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can sing. Like, I mean, I would never like karaoke app. Like I would have to be like drunk to do karaoke because it makes me nervous to sing. But in the car, I'm totally fine. In the shower, I'm totally fine. But if you'd be like, Luke, sing to me on the spot, I'd be like,
Nope.
"Twinkle, twinkle, little star, bitch." Like that's about as much as you
Go
get
to
out of
sleep.
me. Yeah. Trying to think, is there like anything else that I think I'm like good at? Like I think it like again, if you didn't know me, you would not think in a million years that I'm good with working with children. I think if I didn't tell people I worked with children and the way I talk and the way I act, you'd be like, "Oh, this fucker like does not would not work well with children at all." So I mean, secretly, everyone on the podcast knows most of these things except minus the singing thing. So, but I feel like a random person on the street, or if I told Jake out of the blue and he did not know I surfed, he'd be like, "Oh, did not expect that of you." You
Yeah,
know? So yeah,
I would say so.
that's
I when I
yeah,
first met you, I wouldn't have guessed you were in that line of career.
yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
don't know
for
where
sure.
I would have put you because I mean, oh, what would? Because I mean, you were playing Pokemon, right? So it's like
Mm.
it could have come from anywhere. Could have been
Could
an
be
office job.
anything.
Could
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
like I don't know. You kind of give mechanic vibes to me.
Fair.
I feel I
Fair.
could see you like head deep in a truck.
Unfortunately, I can't go. I can be head deep in a truck, and I'll be very upset because I'll just be on my phone, be like, "Where's the fucking head gasket? I think this is it."
Okay, okay. Number two for Jakey Boy. Well, for Luke.
Ooh.
If you became a billionaire or a millionaire overnight,
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
is the first irresponsible purchase you would make? No, like paying your mum's mortgage off or buying yourself
Mhm.
a family a house. I'm talking like a purchase where, like one of those where you put it in your cart and you're about to click
Yeah.
buy and then you stop yourself and go, this is
Mhm.
stupid.
Mhm.
Money is no object. Just
This is
send it.
like it's just stupid.
It's just
Yeah.
well, I mean, like it could still be like practical. Like it could be an
Mhm.
insanely expensive car.
Yeah.
It's still irresponsible
Yeah.
to
So
buy that because you could just get a Corolla.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. So for me, thing I would buy that would probably be the most irresponsible money I would buy is I would buy a 1945 Army Jeep Willys. And I would stick a fucking Ferrari engine in it and start dragging and drag race that motherfucker like I used to do in Forza Horizon 2. There is a photo of me that I will send Jake, and maybe he will be able to throw it up on the screen. But there's a photo of me in an old 1945 Jeep Willys, and I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. Um, we were driving after picking up my friend's dog that he just bought. We're going down the Eastern Shore, and we just see it on the fucking road, and I'm like, "Fucking turn this car around right now." We fucking pop a Yui, so illegal. Like, if there was a cop, we were going to jail. I pull up in this motherfucker, and I'm like, "Yo, is that car out for sale?" He's like, "Yeah." He said it was out. They would give it. He said it didn't run. There was nothing to it, but he'd sell it to me for $10,000. I had exactly I had $8,000 in my checking account at that point. I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, "Will you do $8,000?" Because I was dead set. Like I would buy that thing right then and there. He said no. And I was so close. I'm just like, he's like, the lowest I could do is 9. And I was like, all right, I looked at my friends. I'm like, y'all want chipped in $500 a piece. And mind you, we're like, what, probably, God, fresh out of college. So 20, I might have been 22 or 3 at that point. I think it was the first summer I was out of college. So I was probably still 22. Um, so yeah, like I've always wanted that. I mean, I fucking would play Forza Horizon 2 is one of my favorite video games of all time. That was like my go-to game. It's still one of those games that I love very, very much. And I love the drag racing thing. And I would soup up that army jeep. I remember finding it in an old barn find. You try to find the barn and they just see this thing. You're like, ew, what the fuck is that? I said, that's my dream car right there. And I took that thing on every race. I maxed out. It started off as a D tier car. It was an X class car by the time I was done fine tuning that shit. And I'll never forget the time my friend Sharif got the game, and we're like, "All right, let's drag race our fastest cars." Pulls up in this like nice fucking like Lambo Huracan or something like that. I can't even remember what kind of car it was. And I roll up in this Jeep and he's just like, "What the fuck is this?" And I fucking smoke him. Like it's not even close because the launch in that fucker is so good and it just hits top speed so quick. Now it's not it never reached the fastest the car any car could go. That thing could go from 1 to like 120 like 2 seconds.
I
and
mean,
and by the time they were hitting like half speed, I'd already crossed the finish line. I'll just never forget him just seeing his profile, him saying, talking midway, cutting off, and just seeing is offline, has
it's
left the
awful.
party, is offline. And then he hops back in and he says, "Man, I have never been more embarrassed. I have never been played that much in my entire life."
It's funny
So
because I used
yeah,
to
I
do
mean,
that
I
in
would, I would,
Midnight Club. Get like a really
yeah,
banged up car and then just tune it to
hmm
max. It
yeah,
was
it's my
it's
favorite
fun.
thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so yeah, like that would be like an easy like 100, $200,000 thing that I would do instantly,
That's cool.
instantly, without question. And then like my gut to answer was like when you first said that, I was like, I'd like buy half a Pokemon and just be like, here's a $500 million. I want 20% and some shareholding thing so I can be like, no, don't do this.
Yeah, I mean, mine would
But
be exactly that. What you just said. Well, no, it wouldn't.
yeah,
My first irresponsible purchase would be buying every single Pokemon game sealed. They're like,
fair.
yeah, pristine
Yeah,
condition.
yeah,
I just want the whole.
yeah,
I want the whole collection. Like, and that would set you back
yeah,
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
yeah. Oh yeah,
And
for
that
sure.
would be my 1,000,000% my first irresponsible purchase. Like that's just like
Yeah.
instant nostalgia bit for me. It's like I'm doing it. I
Mhm.
don't care. Money doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Money is not a problem, for
I like
sure.
your story better though.
Yeah, and
There was a lot more
yeah,
to it than
fair.
just buying Pokemon.
Yeah. No, yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, you kinda helped it when you said, like, a car. I was like, "Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. This is exactly what I would do." I guess kind of playing off Pokemon, if you could only play one Pokemon game other than Heart Gold for the rest of your life, what game would it be?
Crystal. No, I won't take the cue. I won't take it. I won't.
That's good.
uh,
Any Gen 2 or Gen 4
for
version
remake.
of Johto that you can think of, past, present, and future.
Okay. So I'm not big on Gen 1. As
Yeah.
much as everyone, well, no one loves it anymore. It's been overworked and overdone. Gen 3, I didn't have much affinity to that most people
Mhm.
do. Gen 4, in terms of BDSP, again, not that invested. Gen 5, Black and White, again, I've shared my thoughts on a previous podcast, to which Luke does not appease. Gen 6 is just irrelevant. Like, no one hates Gen. Oh, yeah, this is where it gets a bit tasty. So, Gen 7, Alola, or Gen 8, Sword and Shield. Um,
Mm.
those two I could easily play. Well, they've got my
Mhm.
most hours, barring that anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd have to say Sword and Shield. I'd have to say Gen
Okay.
8. Solid Gen.
Okay.
Um, in my opinion, amazing graphics, amazing gameplay. Liked the Dynamax stuff, the Dynamax raids and the
Mhm.
Dynamax adventures. Still fun to
Yeah.
this day. It's one of the few mini games that um, Pokemon have done well. I think the storyline behind it's
Mhm.
pretty cool. The only reason why I'd pick it over Alola is I think it's got more depth in content than
Mhm.
what Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon had. I mean, the wormholes
Yeah.
were a bit boring to a certain
Yeah.
degree. But yeah, I'm pretty sound on. I like Sword and Shield, man, and it's Britain. It's where I grew
Yeah.
up. It was nice to see my place get actually represented in
Mhm.
a Pokemon game. Plus, Wild Area.
Yeah.
Wild Area was
Yeah.
okay. The
Yeah.
start of what will be. What did I read? Like, isn't it like 7 years ago, or 9 years ago, where that
Mhm.
first came out? Like, it's such a long
Mhm.
time. That's crazy.
20 and 19 or 18.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah,
You
that's
want to
pretty.
coming up on the 10-year anniversary of Sword and Shield soon.
But yeah, that's where I think
Okay,
I'd stay, and then
that's cool.
Crystal.
Crystal, Crystal, got a little Crystal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I thought about this for myself, and like easy, like I would probably go Sword and Shield, like you, just because of like the depth. It's a good game. It's on modern consoles. There's a lot to do in it. Um, so I would do that. Just like if I was thinking with my brain, because I want to. If I can only play Pokemon, I would do that because after Heart Gold, my second favorite game's Emerald. Um, and the only problem with Emerald is that you don't have access to all the Pokemon.
Yep.
So it's kind of so that would be my biggest problem. Like, yeah, you'd have access up to Gen 3, but I can only play Emerald, so I can't play Red or Blue. I can't play Fire Red or Leaf Green. I technically can't be like, hey Jake, can you trade me a Pokemon from you? Nope, can't do it.
Nope.
Like I couldn't do it. Nope. So I would could probably go Sword and Shield because I'm not fucking playing Scarlet and Violet. That's for damn sure.
It is
That's for damn
boring.
sure.
It's really
Yeah.
boring. Uh,
Yeah. Couldn't do
okay,
it.
so I've got a curveball one.
Ooh.
So I think we all have memories like way
Mhm.
back in the past, and the way you recall
Yeah.
these memories is either like what I had with Luke, where you you get vocal stims, like I said car, and
Mhm.
then Luke went ping. But
Yeah.
what's a smell that instantly transports you somewhere? Like everyone has this, and but you'll only know it when it's a hard question because you'll only know when it happens. Like you'll smell it and go, "Yo, I'm." If I close my eyes now, I'm in this place.
Mm. So, God, I won't do this one. I won't give my first gut answer because it's not a positive one.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
not a good thing. Yeah.
No,
I'm just
because
gonna
like
say,
I'll give you an example. Like if
okay.
like there is a certain like the smell of toast, and there was a certain
Hmm.
butter that they used in my school. Like if I smell
Yeah.
like buttered toast, it takes me
Hmm.
straight back to the cafeteria in high school. Like
Yeah.
I'm sat there just
Hmm.
before school, like before school starts, because I used to get there a bit early. Like you get your £1 muffin, but
Yeah.
you'd have to like bribe the dinner lady because they weren't supposed to sell sugary snacks before 12 o'clock. So it's
Yeah.
like, come on, I know they're in there. They're just there. I can see
Yeah.
them giving me, and like the smell of like
Uh-huh.
toast and cereal and like breakfast foods. There's also
Hmm.
like the fresh smell of lawn clippings, well, not lawn
Yeah.
clippings, like actual like field cuttings, like where they
Yeah.
trim the field off before they get ready for harvest. And I have this like vivid memory of just being on running through the field because I used to run a lot. Um, and that there's a certain point in my run where I can remember it where I'm coming round a corner. It's just by Castle Hill. It was like such an
Hmm.
idyllic moment. Like the smell of grass then impaled on my breathing, and I had to stop. But it was really nice at that moment in time.
Man. Yeah, so I guess I would probably kind of go like with just the smell of the salt water coming off the ocean, man. Like that's just it just takes me back. So I grew up on the beach. I grew up in Virginia Beach, so we would vacation out to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and so that was just kind of like our summer vacation spot as a family. Like the entire family from my mom's side would come down. My mom's got a really big family, so it's like 20 of us, all my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my sister, and stuff like my nieces and nephews. So like whenever like I get a whiff of like salt water in the air, it just makes me just remember home. Like I remember out going to Panama City Beach the first time we went to the beach in Florida, and I immediately got homesick. Like
Yeah.
I was so homesick because I smelled the salt water and it just made me remember everything about like growing up in Virginia Beach and going on vacation in the Outer Banks, and it really made me homesick. So I'd probably say that. And what I was originally going to say, it's funny because it's not it's a negative connotation, but it's not necessarily a negative thing. but when I smell cigarettes, unfortunately, I think of my mother. But I love my mother. And so it's like it's a thing where like
Hey,
when
look.
I smell cigarettes, I immediately think of my mother, which then has is a positive thing because I love my mom. My mom raised me to be the person I am today. Without her, there would not be me. Um, do I hate the smell of cigarettes? 1000%. But that being said, it is one of those things where I remember kind of when I when I would come home from college, I'd be like, "Yep, I'm home."
Yeah,
Even though I
yeah.
can't stand the smell of it, like
Hey, look,
I'm home and I
I'm
don't
the
miss
only
the
one in my
smell at
family
all.
that does it. That in my direct family that doesn't smoke. My sister smokes. My dad
Yeah,
smokes. My mum smokes. My mum's
yeah,
partner smokes. My auntie smokes.
mhm,
Like it's wild. Like I
yeah,
remember when I first met Rach and I was coming home for Christmas, and my granddad, he was
mhm,
like a massive chain smoker. I'd have to, before
okay,
driving to Rachel's house, I'd have to stop off at our house, get changed, shower, like
mhm.
fully cleanse down because that shit sticks.
It sticks, man. It sticks. I remember getting in trouble in high school because my jacket smelled like cigarettes and they thought I had cigarettes on me. So they stopped me in the hall and like the front office area and they're like patting me down. I'm like, yeah, I was like, and plus I was like, I was respectful, but I'm also like, what the, like, don't fucking touch me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, you reek of cigarettes. And I guess it's the first time I really didn't realize it because when you're in a smell for so long, it becomes your natural smell. Like I could be, it's kind of the same thing. Like you're in the kitchen and you don't realize it's smoking because you've been inhaling the smoke for so long. And then someone's like, oh God, it's so smoking. You look, I was like, oh shit, it is smoking in here. Right. It's kind of like that same thing. But yeah, I remember the first time I got in trouble at school and I remember calling my mom on the phone. And I'm like, "Can you tell these people that I don't smoke cigarettes and that you smoke with the window barely cracked in the car, please?" You know?
Yeah.
So, love you, mom, I really do. I want you to quit smoking, but it's not a negative thing. Like, when I think of cigarette smells, I don't think of negative things. I think of my mother, and I love my mother.
Yeah.
Um, but the smell's not great. That's
No.
that's why I was like, "It's a negative smell," but it is associated with something positive at the end, so, um okay, this is kind of fun. Uh, if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pretty easy for me. But I'll
Mm,
I'll give you the rundown. Like it's not burgers.
okay.
Like burgers too greasy, too stodgy. Like
Mhm.
kind of locked in. A lot of people say pizza. Like pizza is technically there are a lot of options. You can throw whatever you want on there, and you can make it whatever
Yeah.
you want. But again, bit cheese heavy, bit stodgy,
Mhm.
a lot of
I
carbs.
can't do it.
Um,
Nope.
cop out answers like, "Oh, just go with a salad." It's like, nah, we're talking tacos, baby. Like I'm talking
Okay.
like
Okay.
you gotta know that you could have any meat in there. You could
Mhm.
practically pack 5 of your day in there. Like
That's true.
bit of cheese on top. Even the wrap isn't that bad. If you go
Yeah.
hard tortillas or hard tacos,
Mhm.
corn tortillas are great for you. Like they're totally
Yeah.
great. They're not fattening at all.
No, not at all.
But yeah, no, I at one point I did do like a taco diet. And while I
Mhm.
was in Australia, I ate tacos for like 2 months straight. Lost a
Oh,
little bit of weight as
nice.
well. Like it's very easy to
Hey.
manage. Like it is very easy
Okay.
to manage, and it's just guess just throw a different meat in, and you've got your slaw
Mhm.
and your lettuce and your corn and your
Yeah.
jalapenos and your onions and your tomatoes. It's like it's a balanced
Mhm.
diet in a wrap. Like well, in a
Yeah.
like I do prefer wraps sometimes because they're like a burrito. Like they're a bit
Mhm.
more stable. But there's
Yeah.
a joyous to the mess that you make when you bite into the taco and half it falls out the back. It's like-
Yeah.
and it falls into the next taco, so the next one's like double stuffed. But yeah,
Ooh-wee.
that's like a fairly easy one for me.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
good.
there was once upon a time I broke the
Mhm,
tradition when I came to Australia, but
mhm,
every day for lunch or dinner, whatever you call midday break, I had a cheese and ham sandwich from when I was about 8 years old, or probably 6 years
mhm.
old, all the way up until I was probably 27.
Nice.
every single day at work, cheese and ham sandwich. So technically, I could say that one as well because I did it for like the
Yeah.
longest time.
Yeah, yeah. What kind of cheese?
Oh, probably. I've become a big fan of Red Leicester at the moment. I don't know why,
Okay.
but usually it's some sort of mature cheddar, like some like
Okay.
zingy,
Okay.
like proper, not
Mhm.
smelly. Like it's not like blue
Yeah.
cheese, but
Yeah.
it's got a kick to it. And then I usually put like a
So
bit of
like
smoked
extra
ham,
sharp.
on there as well, and then just
Mhm.
sprinkle a hot sauce in there.
Okay.
Oh, El
Beautiful.
Chefe.
Yeah. I'm more of a provolone kind of guy when it comes to my cheese. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is about provolone, but provolone I like a good Munster. Um, you know, that's about
I
it.
don't really
Yeah.
venture out into cheeses that scare me, especially when they start putting
Yeah.
fruit in them. It's like
Yeah. What? No, we don't need that. No.
don't be like that.
I think Swiss cheese is like you're getting less bang for your buck because there's so many holes in it. You know what I mean? I look at Swiss cheese, I just feel like I'm losing money when I look at it. Tastes great, but I'm like, there's like 7 holes in it. I feel like I'm missing like 15% of my cheese slice right now. I don't know what's going on.
I used to like the chili cheeses as well, but like I prefer to
Yeah.
add it in hot sauce form or jalapeno form. I don't like
Okay.
it in the cheese. It's like you have really no
Yeah.
control of it, especially when you want more cheese
Mm.
in there. It's like, but I don't want it more hot. It's
Yeah,
chill,
for sure.
chill, daddy, chill,
Chill. Daddy, chill.
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 uh, and what about you? Have you got any? Is there a clear cut favorite? Like, what's
Um, Clear cut, like if I had to eat one thing for the rest of my life, I unfortunately I would choose steak. Just because I
yeah,
don't think I could go the rest of my life without steak. Like I love chicken. I always think like chicken wings, you can do a lot of chicken wings, you do different sauces, different flavors, smoke them, da 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 da. I'm just like, God, if I can't have steak ever again, I would be so sad. So sad. Like I would be like I made myself a steak like last week and it was just so fucking good. It didn't take long to cook at all. It took more time to prep it than it did to cook it.
yeah.
And God, was it not like fucking amazing. And the best part is it cost me $15 at
Oh
the fucking
wow!
store.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. I I went to Walmart. Walmart had their you think like, oh, Walmart, ew. And I'm like, no, Walmart's got good selections of steaks. They have like a ribeye for $15. And I was like, I'll take it. And fucking took that bitch out, fucking got it at room temperature, seasoned that motherfucker up, fucking patted that bitch down dry, fucking put that shit on fucking medium high heat, waited for that pan to fucking sizzle when I put the oil on there, put that shit on there, drop some butter down, fucking 3 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other, fucking take that bitch out, let it sit, don't fucking touch that motherfucker. And I'm at this point where I don't need to fucking like do a meat thermometer because I'll eat that bitch fucking blue. I don't give a fuck about my steak.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck. But my steak is never like that cold. But like if I miss timing, like fuck
I
it.
know.
You
I've been
know?
there, man. I've
Yeah.
been there. You can chop it up and go, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough." But I'm eating it anyway. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I'm still eating that motherfucker. That shit's mooing. Right. It's still talking to me. It's talking back while I'm chewing on it. Um, but no, I've gotten much better at like touching a steak and knowing if it's done or not. Um, and yeah, and then I just fucking cut that bitch open and all the juice flows out. If I have a side of potatoes, the potatoes get covered in the blood. It's just fucking it's good. It's good
Yeah.
fucking shit, bro. I couldn't go the rest of my
I
life
do
without steak. I
that.
really,
That's
really
one
couldn't.
thing. Like it,
Yeah.
a good steak, like it's not hard to do, and that's the beauty of it. And like you hit
Hmm.
the nail on the head. 5 minutes cook time, 5 minute rest, 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
you cook like you're banging. It's none of this that like I
Hmm.
see Rachel cooking curries and soups that
Yeah.
take hours. It's like nah, mate. I mean, you can even
Nah,
throw some
fuck
air
that
fryer
shit.
chips in there, like some steak cooked air
Hmm.
fryer chips. That they'll be done in 12 minutes as well. It's literally like you
Dude,
get home, bing bang bong.
it takes longer for my fucking potatoes to boil. Right? Like if
Yeah,
I want to be cheap and just get the instant potatoes, that shit takes me 6 minutes for my water to boil. And by the time I'm taking them damn instant potatoes off the fucking oven, the
I
steak's
got a
already
question.
done. It's beautiful.
I got a question because you Americans are
Okay.
savages. How do you boil your water?
feel like I'm set up for a trick question. How do I boil it?
Yeah.
I usually throw my water in a pot and I put some salt and some oil in it and boil it.
Fucking savages. You do it in the kettle. None of you have kettles.
Yeah, no, we don't have kettles at all.
Fucking six.
No, we
You know
don't.
what? I was like 6 minutes to boil water. What is going on right now? I press a button and it's done in a minute.
Yeah, that must be nice. Yeah. Like, just how does that go with like pasta? Like, if
It's
you're
like
boiling
pre-boiling
water
it.
for
It's like
like
we've got like a super fancy kettle that can do like a range of temperatures, and then you just pour it in the pot,
yeah.
and you hot, and then your heat like is already underneath. So it's like you basically just straight in, bang. I think that's what Rachel does with like al dente pasta. It's like
Oh, so you don't
she
like
can
have like
basically
a
like
rolling boil.
she does, but it's
It's not
like
technically
it's already at the boil, so it's like you don't bring it up. Like you just fucking dish
yeah,
that
there's
shit in.
nothing once it hits the boiling point, there's no point in
Yeah, yeah.
running it. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Save your
Yeah, I
gas,
mean, I've
kids.
used
No
like
wonder your gas bills are through the roof.
dude, my gas bill's low as fuck, dude. Fuck you.
I don't put no fucking heating on. I'm sorry.
Nah, motherfucker, that bitch, my fucking window was open. Every time I walk out this fucking house, if I'm not sleeping in this motherfucker, the AC is off, the windows are open. Dude, if it fucking rains, I'm thrilled because I know that bitch is about to be 50 degrees outside and I don't need to run no AC, no heat. Fucking wintertime hates to see me coming because the my power people are like, damn, we only need to be getting about the only thing we're charging this motherfucker for is the lights on in his house. 'Cause he ain't running no fucking heat. That
And
bitch
even
is
then,
gonna be bundled up in a fucking yeah,
I've
I'm
got
gonna be bundled
solar,
up in a
so they're
motherfucking
paying me.
sweatshirt. Exactly.
This question I've
uh,
got is actually like, I feel a bit bad for putting it in because I don't know
mhm,
how I'd answer it. It's not a bad question. What's
okay.
something that you thought adults would care about that they actually don't? So as a kid, is there anything that like your mum, dad, grandparents, family members, um, that you thought they really cared about, but now we're in adulthood? It's like no, you don't actually care about that. Like it's a hard question. I feel like I don't really know. I feel like my mum had like her own routine of things, like in a
Mhm,
morning. Like she was very routine based. So
yeah.
if I broke the routine, goddamn, I thought that was the end of the world. And now I get to adulthood, my morning routine is I don't give a fuck that I don't put my socks on before my trousers. Like
Mhm.
I don't care that I don't w- stop at the shop to get cigarettes before I go
Uh,
to work.
shit. So
Because I
that's
mean, the easiest one,
tough,
the
right?
easy one's like taxes, right? Like as a kid, it's like what,
Yeah.
or mortgage rate, or insurance, or
Yeah.
breaking something, for example. Like you fucking break
Yeah.
something, and you just like, I broke my Game Boy, and my mum just went out and replaced it, but she was fuming when that happened.
Yeah. I guess it's just kind of like I would probably go like on things getting like it's not a big deal.
It's hard the other way around. It's easy if you put it the other way around. So, what's something that you thought as a kid you would care about, but now as an adult you don't care about?
Yeah, like fucking paying bills. Like, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck about
it's
paying
easy. You
bills
just go
as a
straight to
kid,
the
but as an
adult life, like the
adult.
adult life.
Yeah.
Because like every time
I think on
I speak to my
I
nephews and
think
stuff
it's just
now,
money.
yeah, it's just
I think it's
money is no
money. I
object,
just
right?
yeah, because I'm thinking about it and like my mom's like I'll never forget this argument me and my mom got into as a kid. When I was like I was not a kid, I was like a teenager. I was 15, I was working at this time. I love Dragon Ball Z, so I bought the Dragon Ball Z season box sets on DVD. They're like $60, right? My mom like got in an argument. She's like, "Why are you spending $60 on this?" Da 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 da. And I immediately sit there. I was like, "Mom, if I want to spend $60 on these movies that come out maybe once every couple months, because this is when they're first coming out and like Blu-rays and shit." And I was like, and then I translate, and you're spending that same amount on cigarettes in a week? Leave me alone. And so I think at that point in life, I realized, you know what, money's not that big of a deal. Because if my mom can go out and again spend $50 on cigarettes a week, then like you've got money for cigarettes, then money should not be that because in my kid mind, I'm like cigarettes aren't important. Now I'm an adult. I understand that addiction's a real thing, and when you're addicted to nicotine, like it's like you can't like cut it. It's really hard to cut it out. But like for me, I always thought just like as an adult, money comes and goes. Do I like spending money? No, but do I make a big deal out of spending money? Not really. Like, if I have to spend money, I will. Now, am I stubborn about it? 1000%. Like, if I have to, like, I'll be like, all right, fuck it, like, whatever. Like, take my card, you know? Oh,
Yeah.
fucking tire blew out. Well, I gotta go get new fucking tires. Like, oh well, you know. It's a tough question because I can't really think of an
When I read
answer
it, I
other than
thought that
like,
that's a really good question, and then I
yeah,
just tried to answer it myself. I was like, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
guys, in the comments, let us know what you guys would think as a one, because
Yeah.
maybe
So,
we're just
what's
stupid and we
something
can't
you
really
thought
think of
adults would
anything.
care about that no one actually does? Let us know in the comments. Like, so, I'll take a
Going to the
quick.
I got one, got it.
Oh,
Going to the fucking doctors. Is goddamn did your mother make sure you motherfuckers went to the goddamn
dentist,
doctors?
doctors, health,
They
everything.
don't
Yep.
go to the fucking they don't go to the fucking doctors for shit. There it is. Going to the fucking doctors for fucking health. God forbid as a kid if you didn't go to your 6-month fucking checkup and get all your fucking shots and shit. But God forbid you fucking pull a fucking hip muscle and you don't go to the doctors until you're about it's broken.
Yep. Yep. He
There it
nailed it.
is. It
He
took a
nailed it.
while. It,
He got
it
there.
took a while.
So
It
we
took a
are
while. Go ahead.
we are cracking on the time with this podcast, and I've noticed we're both 4 questions in.
Okay.
So I think what we'll do is we'll save 5 for another time. So give
Okay.
me like a wrap up question that you've got in your list, because I know I've got one at the end that is
Yeah.
pretty bog standard, but pretty cool. Like,
Yeah. I think this is a fun one. I think for me, what I want to know the most, I think would be a good thing is what is the one thing that your favorite or one thing that you're most proud of that you've made while you've been doing stuff on social media or as a
oh
content
right.
creator?
So but like so
Like what
best
is your favorite thing or like your thing you're most proud of?
um so like immediately you'd think I'd go straight to the CCC, and it's like
Yeah.
we made that draft league from the scratch up, like, and
Mhm.
that was that technically not impacted, but 40, at least 40 to 50 people were as a total, not
Yeah.
all once, but as a total
Mhm.
were in that community at the time. Um, and then I'd look at some of the videos that I've made over. I mean, I've done this for like 13 years now. It's
Yeah.
not it. People just see the Pokemon on the podcast at the moment because half of my videos are privated. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just I'm young. I'm just young and I don't want that on the internet anymore.
That's fair.
It
So
was a
fair.
different time back in the day. Okay, just let me off.
Yeah.
um, I think the proudest thing I've done is I it's got to be one of the Call of Duty montages that I made. Um,
Okay.
It's got to be one of the older ones. I think there was a farewell Call of Duty Modern Warfare remastered montage where that kind of like highlighted like how much I loved the game. It was a bit more cinematic. Like my editing style at that point had got to a point where it was almost polished in a way.
Mhm.
Um, but there was I forgot the name of my progression. The name of my like series of montages was called Progression, and I think it was Progression 3 or 2. It might have
Mhm.
been 2. I only made 2. And the second one was like, that was me quitting COD. I was done with it, man. Like, I was bored. And that montage is just unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Mhm.
If you are really interested, I can link it down below because it's unlisted. So I can
Mhm.
drop a link so you can watch it. I won't post it on the podcast because I'm pretty sure it's not copyright blocked, but it's
Yeah.
copywritten. Like so it would.
Restricted.
Yeah, so it's like you could still watch it, still listen to the music. It means that our whole podcast would be uh,
Yeah.
copyrighted in a way.
Yeah.
Um, but that's definitely one of that has to be the proudest video that I've ever put out. Like when I clicked upload and
Okay.
that shit went out and the render fin. It was more like I think the render finished at like 3 a.m. and I was
Mhm.
technically unemployed at the time. And I sat there and I just played that video back, and get this feeling. That's what the feeling is when, like when a YouTuber's blowing up and this could be their career
Yeah.
at that point. It's like this is the flower of what's been a product of content creation. And then
Yeah.
when I watched that video back in VLC media player, and I was like, yo,
Mhm.
this the clips are pretty shit, but the meaning behind it is more. And that's
Yeah.
when I've been. That's the only time I've been fully satisfied when I've uploaded a video. Um,
Mhm.
there was no mistakes. There was no like weird cuts. There was no me looking at the video going, "Oh, I could have improved it in that little situation there, or improved that
Yeah.
shot or that cinematic." It was just raw, straight up. That's what I wanted. That's what I should have been uploading for 13 years, and we'd have been in a way different situation. But I'd have never probably met Luke.
Mhm.
Because I can't see Luke going in the Call of Duty scene anytime soon or ever.
Nope. Not ever gonna see my
um,
ass out in there. Hell no.
so life works in weird and wonderful ways, but that is one video that I was ultimately like mega proud of, mega proud
Hmm.
of. And then
Yeah.
obviously, like I mean, you can't see them; they're out of. Well, one is in shot, but the
Mm.
technically 3 trophies that I won in CCC. That
Yeah.
last
There you go.
that third championship was something different. I mean, the first champion, nothing will beat the first man. It never will. It never will.
No.
Coming from underdog to number one, like it was the
Oh
best
yeah.
fucking storyline ever. And I wish I still had the footage, man. The footage is
Yeah.
but
10 out of
yeah,
10 right there.
but the quality of the video is just not good.
Fair.
So I can't say that's the best one because it's just not good. What about you, Luke? I mean, I don't know how long you've done content creation. I don't think it's maybe as long as me.
No, not nearly. No, definitely not as long as you. I mean, obviously, my first foray to content creation was TikTok. I'm like, okay, now we're back. As you can clearly see, I'm still a novice at this content creation thing. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, so yeah, I definitely had a little bit later start to you. So I started uploading on TikTok. God, like 2020, like maybe a couple weeks before COVID started. I was really into anime back then. I still very much am into anime right then. And so there's so many videos out. I mean, God, I probably have like 500 videos out on my TikTok account. On the TikTok account's been dead for a while. A lot of those videos, there's just certain things where I think I am proud of certain things that I posted on TikTok. Um, Creativity aspect of there wasn't there, but there's some like montages, man, where I like really got like the pictures to switch. Like I could edit on I could, God forbid, Jake knows this. I can't edit for shit like on a computer, but give me a fucking phone on a TikTok editor, I can probably edit that motherfucker really good. Um, but I would honestly say probably the thing that I'm most proud of that I put out on my time of content creation, like one would definitely be the podcast because I love this thing. I love the podcast. It's very much near and dear to my heart. It definitely got me through some dark and heavy times when I was in Florida where I was just like, I needed to have something to look forward to doing. And the podcast was always that. And I think when I do listen back to some of our older podcasts and I think back to that, I think it's a really cool time capsule to see where we're at as the years go by and as long as we keep doing that. But no, there's the one video that I will always be proud of, and I didn't make it myself, but I was a part of it. It was a video that me and my friend Scooby did, and good old Scoob we did together with our friend Trunks, and it's just so fucking funny. And I think it's the first time I've actually like quote unquote acted in a short, like, and I think I really like that video. I go back and I laugh about it. I'll show Jake after the podcast. I think I've ever showed Jake this video, but it's just so funny, man. I love it so much. And then obviously just the Twitch stuff, man. I love streaming on Twitch when I was really passionate about it. I think we made a really good community in there, obviously with the CCC. But some of those streams, man, were just really nice. Like those Saturday morning streams where I would just get up, watch a video with the chat, and then hop into whatever game I was playing, whether that be mystery. Not that mystery dungeon playthrough is something that lives on in my heart. Like I love that thing so much. It's such a passion project that I worked on. I mean, I'm sitting in there with like 6 or 7 viewers, but this it was for the friends. It was for the boys that were in the chat that would watch, and it was a good time. And I really love that. And God, that's another one where I wish I still had the videos for that because
Yep.
that shit was funny.
Oh well, you know what? That segues to. I wish I could screen share because I can't because it'll break the podcast. Literally my last question is: will you come back to streaming?
Oh
And none
no,
of this was pre-planned. I didn't speak to Luke. Like I could send it. I could fucking put a screenshot of
yeah.
our Discord call. Like
No,
it's
I
a.
believe you. I believe you. I think if I were to ever make solo content again, it would be through streaming. I would probably do that. Um, I just don't know if my interests align with streaming. So my biggest thing is like the reason why I stopped streaming, one was the schedule change, but two was because I felt like I couldn't play any games without streaming them. And that is probably the number one hardest thing for content creators who play video games is. It's really hard to pick up a game and be like, shit, I could be streaming this. And it kind of takes the joy out of playing video games for fun because your mind's constantly thinking of content. And so that would be very, very difficult for me to do because I know for a fact I'd be sitting there on the couch on my PS5. I'll be playing some random fucking game and I'd be like, you know what, I should stream this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Or
I
like a
kind of don't
random
want to.
moment happens, like a cool moment happens. It's like, oh god, I
Yeah,
wish I had that recorded. That would have
exactly. So
slapped.
and so that's the tough part. I mean, there's things around it. Like I could just play Pokemon or something like that, or just strictly play certain games on streaming and just be like one of those streamers. But I just think that right now, within the next year to 2 years, I just don't see it happening. Maybe, maybe if I get the bug, I will. Um, but
That's
I'd
fair.
like to. Like I
Yeah.
very much enjoyed streaming. It was a lot of fun, but I think it was a lot of fun because we were all doing it. And by all, like it was me, you, Seb, Nick at the time that would also stream, and that was really cool. Like it was just really neat because we would do collab streams and stuff like that. And now that, you know, we're not, we moved on in life where we have adult things. So the world COVID ended and the world opened back up when we all had to go back to work.
Yeah.
And so and so that that is the only again, I don't know. Like it just depends. Like, do I want to go back because I miss it, or do I want to go back because I have this nostalgia for it? And at the end of the day, I did stop for a reason because it was burnout and schedule changes.
I
Like I
flirt
feel
with
like
it
if I
every single
really,
day,
really,
man.
yeah, if I
I
really,
mean,
really wanted to,
I've
I
got
would.
OBS open right now,
Yeah,
and right above the stop recording button is start streaming, and it's like, but there's
yeah,
a certain anxiety to clicking that button. That
yeah,
that button has severe anxiety
mm,
attached to it. Like every time
yeah,
towards the end of like the streaming in Manchester, before I moved, and I said that I was gonna stream like almost like full time out here because I had nothing else better to do. Like it was crippling, like sitting there ready to like I've got the game up, I've got everything ready, and then you just
mm,
look at that start streaming button. It's like don't want to click it, and that it
yeah.
should never be that way. Like when I first started
No,
streaming, like you always get that anxiety when it's your first stream ever. It's like
yeah, for sure.
okay, right, this is scary. This is really scary.
Mm,
Um, and then you start to settle into the things, and then when we were like Luke said, when we were in the peak of it, like I did not care. Like click that button, go live, see a couple of people
yeah.
pop in chat straight away, and it's like right, we're off to the races. This is going to be a good day. This is going to be a good stream. Um, I I've been flirting with the idea recently, but it wouldn't be on.
Mhm.
my channel, it will be on this one. It will be on this one
Yeah,
because I feel
same.
like my channel is not dead, not dead and buried. It never is dead and buried. I'll always come out with a video, so it'll be dead for 3 years and then bang. So
Yeah,
whoa, what's
bang.
this?
Whoa, what's this?
But yeah, I'm at a fork where like we were talking about big career changes last episode. If you didn't watch that episode, you best go back and watch it because it was
Mm,
cool. Um, and I have had a lot of pondering, and it's like, what do I really want to do? And I have to start thinking like, do I want to be like, do I want to go into videography? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? I definitely don't like
mm,
filming in public, so that's not
yeah,
going to be a thing. Like, if I was ever going to do
yeah,
like vlogging and shit like that, I'd have to put myself in a field where there's
yeah.
no one else. Um, well, I sit here and shiny hunt all day, pretty much. So it's like,
Yeah,
well, why not turn on the stream for a couple of hours on a
mm,
Sunday morning and do
yeah,
get the Sunday morning vibes that Luke did when you
yeah,
just sit and watch a video and then just do a bit of shiny hunting. And if anyone pops in chat,
mm,
anyone pops in chat because I'd be doing this anyway. Um,
yeah,
so we'll see where it goes. Um,
yeah.
I'll always flirt with the idea. Then I'll probably come next Monday and I'm like, nah, I'm done. No,
Nah,
career's over.
nah.
No, career's over before it even
I'm done.
started.
Yep. You hit start streaming and you're me like, fuck it, no. And
Because I
everyone's like,
streamed
oh wait.
ZA, and I was like, I quite
Yeah.
enjoyed streaming ZA, but I was more focused
Mm,
on the content of the game rather than the interactive
yeah,
aspect of chat, which is what
yeah,
streaming's about.
yeah.
It's all about chat,
It's all
and
about chat. It's all about enjoying a game together, not necessarily just playing it by yourself.
yeah. But that's cool. That's been 10
Yeah.
questions with me and Luke. I've enjoyed it a
Yeah.
lot.
Wow.
The best
Yeah,
thing
that
is
was
I've got
fun.
5 more in the bank for a later date.
Same here. I've got 5 more right now. No, I'm just kidding. We're going for 2 hours, guys. It's
Shit,
another
no,
Luke's
we've literally
it's
just hit the hour mark.
it's another Luke's gaming catalog episode. We're gonna go until I get through every game. But no, guys, if you guys like this, definitely let us know in the comments, guys. We can definitely do more kind of fun little like category kind of things where we just like talk about something. I definitely like the overall flow of our podcast. I like just the fact that we just go on rambles and just chat about anything and everything. But sometimes it's fun doing like little fun stuff, like because again, it made me think. I don't think I've thought about streaming that in depth for like
For a
6
while, yeah.
months. So it was a cool thing. So if you guys really like that, definitely let us know. We can always come up with more questions in the future. But you guys, thank you guys again for always watching, listening, sharing the podcast. On the last video, I did say if the video gets 10 likes, I will build Legos. It's sitting at 4 likes right now. So I will 1000% put it up on this one too. If this video gets 10 likes, I will build these Charizard Legos that are sitting right here in this little bag. I will do it. But guys, thank you guys again always for watching, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Oh, bye bye.